Guitar Heroes, Eric Andreas, your Guitar Sage here, and today I'd like to show you how to make your solos sound more melodic. I get this question all the time from some intermediate, more advanced players who are saying, hey, I'm getting into soloing, not just playing the chords anymore, now I'm getting into soloing, and I'm playing the scales you're telling me to, and the scales that I've been taught, but for some reason it just doesn't sound melodic. And so let me explain a concept very quickly to you, why that is, one of the reasons why that is, and then how we can remedy that. So really quick, the bit that I'm going to be explaining to you is being cognizant of the chords that are being played in the background, and that is going to help you. So if you understand this concept completely already, you can move on from this video. Otherwise, I'm going to show you those bits and pieces. Now let's think about this for a minute. If we were to, say, hand a dictionary to a child who can read, okay? Let's say it's a child who can, 5 years old or something, and they're at a place where they can read. And we give them a dictionary, and they say, go for it. You can do everything you can with that dictionary. It has all the words in it. Go. Well, they're not going to understand those words in context, right? Do you remember back in the day when we were kids, when we were learning vocabulary words, and we were told to take that word and put it in a few different sentences? And back in the day, I was always wondering why we had to do that. But what I found was automatically later on when I was talking, I would say gregarious, and I'm like, oh, I've never used that word before, and I would always notice when I used it for the first time because it sounded so fresh and new, right? Kind of like playing a lick for the first time that you never intended on doing, and there it comes out, and you're like, whoa, I did it, right? So similarly, in order for us to get this better sound, right, we have to use our notes in context to the music. Just as the same reason if we're talking to somebody, we need to know exactly what they're talking about. Now, I know a lot of people are saying right now, just play the damn guitar and get to the point. You don't understand. If you don't understand this concept first, getting to the guitar is not going to do anything for you. Okay? So stick with me for here, just a moment. If we're talking about cars, and you're talking about things about cars, then we're going to have an intelligent conversation. But if we're talking about cars and you just start talking about electronics, it's not going to sound right. So in the background, we have these chords going on. In this case here, the solo 1 for Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd starts off with a D and then an A, right? And not mistakenly, David Gilmour plays some arpeggios and some notes dancing around these chords. And because of that, this is one of the most monumental solos of all times. Everybody knows it. Same thing with the second solo, because he's doing a lot of this, okay? Purposefully? Yeah, I'm sure it was purposely done. If not, doesn't matter. It works, okay? So let's talk about it today. So for instance, in this, and this could be done with anything, and in fact, at the end of this video, I'm going to have what I call a visual jam track for you, and I do this in my Unstoppable guitar system, and they're basically like where you'll see the chord, and then you'll be able to play the appropriate licks over the top of that, okay? So we're going to analyze this just a little bit on the surface so you can see that what I'm telling you is not BS, it's 100% true, and that if you start applying this to your own playing, you are going to see the magic that you've been looking for that may not be there, okay? So this solo 1 starts off with this D. Okay, so it starts off with that D and then an A chord. I'm playing a different version of that A chord, but it's definitely an A chord. So it goes from a D to an A. Okay, so for that D chord, what we're going to do, or what David Gilmour does here, is he plays this D chord right on the top here. So you can actually see that little pattern right there. Right? It's not a coincidence. I mean, he actually did this intentionally, okay? So this is a D chord, and that first lick is, it's just playing the chord up top, but plays it into the individual notes. Okay? Then he noodles around with some of the other notes, because if you just play the arpeggio, and arpeggio is a chord with the notes broken out, right? If we just do that, then it starts sounding very methodical and very thought out. We don't want that. We need a little bit of liberty with this. But if you interdisperse it with really relying around those notes in the chord, it's really going to start bringing your solo to life. So we got this. Then he does this. Okay, now let me show you there. I'm going to give this a little bit of reverb to make it sound a little nicer. But at the beginning, we got that D. Okay, then when it goes to the A, look at that. 3 notes out of a 3-note chord. He played all 3 notes. That's an A. Right? So we got the D. And he resolves it because we're back on the D chord there. And he plays a D. So what we're doing is we're accenting the notes of the chord in order to make our stuff sound more melodic, right? So again, D. And then the second time around, he does the same thing. Okay, now. So he plays this note right here, which is a G, and that G is part of the new chord, which is a C, and so on and so forth. Okay, we can literally examine every lick in this particular solo, and he's dancing around those chords. And in fact, any solo that you hear that is melodic and that really sounds like it fits, you can bet your bottom dollar that they're cognizant of what chord is being played in that very moment, and they are dancing with that chord. Think about it for a moment. You ever seen someone who can't dance, 2 people dancing, one person can dance, the other one can't, and it looks real awkward? Especially if the woman is leading, because you see this great dancer and this guy is all klutzy, and technically he should be leading, but that's how dancing works. But similarly, when we're talking about soloing and chord progressions and what have you, the more intimate you are with the chords, the more you know those chords as they're changing, the better a player you're going to be, the more melodic your playing is going to sound. All right. Right after this, that's the lesson, my friend. Right after this, I've got this visual jam track. I've got lots of these inside the Unstoppable Guitar System. If you'd like a free taste of that, go to YourGuitarSage.com/30. The first 30 lessons in that program are there, available for you for free. Or come visit me in Nashville. We'll do the same 30 lessons in the same studio with the same guitar player and the same head and the same guitar. No, that's not true. Not the same guitar, because I'm giving this away on November the 4th, 2017. This video will be out way after that happens. But nonetheless, I give lots of stuff away, my friends. So join me, my friends, for those lessons. Would love to help you out there. Chock full of great stuff. Otherwise, come visit me in Nashville. We'll do the same 30 lessons, and it'll cost well over $1,000, and you'll have to get a plane ticket and all that stuff. So otherwise, just click on that link. It's in the description of this video, and I'll help you out with that stuff for free. Friends, I'm on Facebook and Twitter and all those fun places where the kids hang out. Do all sorts of live broadcasts. In fact, every Thursday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, we try to do a live broadcast, usually on Facebook and on YouTube. And we give away stuff at those broadcasts, as well as our once-a-month broadcast where we give lots of stuff away, usually thousands of dollars worth of goodies away. In fact, November the 4th, 2017, this guitar will go bye-bye, so by the time you're watching this video, it's gone in somebody else's hands. But this is my personal custom Shop 50s Classic with custom wound pickups in it. I'm giving it away. I give lots of my stuff away, along with other courses and books and everything else. So join me at YourGuitarSage.com/live. If you haven't already, hit subscribe. thumbs up, leave your comments below, all that fun stuff. I want to help you out with your guitar playing needs. I'm here for you. Please let me know how I can help. And as always, be kind to all beings. Don't trust the man. Practice your guitar. I'll see you in the next video.